and they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going, yeah, all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up, and they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going, yeah, all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up, and they stay there, and they say yeah, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win.
Hello, Dr. Ovo. How are you doing today?
Awesome. Sam, what's up?
Amazing. It's a super great day, and we're about welcoming all the Tafabot to join us on this amazing day of AL 3.0.
Awesome.
What are you expecting?
We've been putting up the progress report on the trade on Wu that was started on the 10th of May. That's like 4 days ago. Today is the 5th day, and we've been following it up with the community, and everyone's seen the result. And today it's done exactly 32.48%. That's amazing.
It's really amazing.
Amazing.
And we're getting ready to unleash this amazing technology to all of the Tafabots. And joining us today, we have Matt live at the Tafabot HQ, and we're going to be listening to something really, really amazing. We also have Loubo joining us live on stage today. And also,
yeah, I have 2 persons also joining us. Roger joining, and I also have Charles, FXcharles also joining. So it's going to be an amazing talk time, and we want to encourage all our users, if you're on the call right now, just go ahead and just share this meeting link to your entire network, and let's witness greatness together.
Amazing. Once again, welcome to all of our users joining us today. We really appreciate that you're always there. Tafabot community is the most active and amazing community I've seen in the whole crypto space, and that is thanks to all of the Tafans. Today we have Tafans joining us from all over the world, from over 140 cities. That is absolutely amazing. If you're joining us from the UK, from Colombia, from the whole of Latin America, from India, from the US, from all over the world, and also from Dubai, where we're HQ based, we want to appreciate you. It's going to be an awesome time, and we cannot wait to let you in on all we have in store.
Amazing. And Sam, just to remember that this is exactly about 8 months and 22 days. It's very interesting what has been able to happen within this period. So, all the Tafans have been here with us from the beginning of the journey could attest to the amount of progress that we have all been experiencing together. And our goal has always been from day one to make a technology with respect to crypto so very, very, very user-friendly that even the biggest novice or the newest bee in the crypto space could just get their hands on Tafabot and could almost begin to experience profits from the very first day. And I think today we could say we achieved that, and it's so exciting.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, I was speaking to a user some days ago, and the user said something very, very interesting. He said, when you go to every other crypto platform, you're going to see a lot of red and green candles. Some of them are blue also, but in Tafabot, is the only platform that are candleless. And that is absolutely amazing how we've taken all of those candles that are so technical to explain and we've made it
Yeah.
so simple as a plug and play.
Amazing. 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 I can't wait to have our guests come on the show. Let's get this show running.
Absolutely. So Tafa, stay tuned. It's going to be an exciting time today. And right after this section, we're going to be announcing how 3.0 goes live and how you're going to transit from 2.0 straight into 3.0. So as we want to proceed, we're going to be hearing from the Latin American community. We're going to be hearing also from Matt. We're going to be hearing from Loubo, and you want to stay tuned to all of those.
Okay. So can we have our guests come up and just say hi to the community, everyone? Charles, if you are here, I would like to see you. Roger,
Hi.
if you're here, I would like to see you.
Hi.
Amazing. 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 Awesome leaders. Amazing. Sam, I think I also want to take this time out to say a big shout out to all the leaders who have on the Tafabot platform globally. And after this time, we'll be having several other presentations, and every leader we have wanted to know that we value so much, we celebrate you so much, we love the work that you are doing. You know, the speed that we've experienced so far is just because of the tremendous works that you guys are doing. And Tafabot, sincerely from the depth of our hearts, we say big thank you.
Absolutely. Tafabot is all about community, and which is why in Tafabot we want to reward community builders the most. And we did unlock the Tafabot's new plan in our last section just to make sure we're rewarding amazing leaders like yourself. You know, I say to Tafabot users a lot, when I meet a lot of users in different places, I say that Tafabot is the only place where users are the leaders. So a lot of the improvement we've done in Tafabot is as a result of feedback from amazing users like yourself and amazing leaders like yourself. Today, I met with one of very, very early Tafabot adopter, and he was explaining about how the Tafabot he knew then, over 2 years ago, was much more so technical, and how far we've come due to amazing feedback of leaders.
Yeah, you know, there's something the community always say. They say Tafa listens, right? And I think that's because from the very first time, if you guys will remember, there were times we were doing presentations even before we launched, and some persons in the industry reached out to us and they were saying, "Hey, you guys are just showing out your technology out there. Are you guys not scared someone's going to take it and even launch before you guys?" And then I said to him that there is something about how we are trying to develop this solution. We're trying not to build something and then bring it to the community to embrace it. We're trying to get to the community and see what the community is looking for and then create it as a solution. I made an instance to the person about a particular movie called Silicon Valley. One super software that they created called Pied Piper. It was about file transfers that even if you want to send a 10 gig file, it will just move in less than a second. But it was working so well, and then they shared the idea. Sam, you know the stories. Maybe I'm just sharing it to the community.
Yes, absolutely.
So these guys, they had a team of there are 10 engineers. So they decided to share it within their network and say, let's get feedback from the community. Let's see what people think about this stuff. So 10 of them shared this out, and all their friends were giving feedback, amazing feedback. Wow, I've never seen something like, how do you guys think about this? All of that. Then one of the guys, his girlfriend was in the room that particular day, just came to visit and said, "Can I share with my friends too?" And then they say, "Yeah, share with your friends." So she shared to her friends, and all her friends said, "This is a very messed up stuff. Like, what is this so crap?" and all of that. And if 10 persons came back with positive feedbacks from all their community, and one person came back with negative feedback, you could say that you have something good, right? Yeah. So they launched the product to the community, and eventually the team failed woefully. Then they sat back and they did a retrospect. Now, with the benefit of hindsight, they looked at what they got wrong, only to realize that 10 of them were engineers. They were programmers. So who were their networks? Who were their friends? Engineers, programmers. So they sent this out to other programmers, and all the programmers were blown away like, wow, this is crazy. How do you guys do this? And then the only person who got a real feedback was a user. A normal person, not no programming experience, just got the software, gave her friends who know nothing about programming, and they looked at it and said that this is messed up. And as powerful as the technology was, the users really perceived it wrongly, and then it failed. So we tried from the very first day to make sure that we're not Pied Piper, right? We tried to make sure that we're interacting with the community. See, this is what they want. This is how they appreciate it. This is how they can feel it and use it. And that's why Tafa listens. And we've not stopped listening, and we'll continue to listen.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. So, Taverns, once again, we're going to be heading forward. It's going to be an amazing time. We want you to meet our guests for today. We're going to be meeting with Madhu. Madhu, please, could you join us on stage over here? You're welcome, Madhu. Amazing, amazing. So, the Tafabot community, they are so excited to meet you. You've done a lot of impact in the networking space. You've covered over 48 cities with leaders all across the world. And today you are with Tafa. Can you tell us what is the journey? What is the networking journey and why Tafa?
Yeah. Hey dear ones, so it's your Max. So first of all, greetings to all my beautiful souls. Today's time I will speak from my heart because maybe about the technology, about the Tafabot 3.0, we are going to get a lot of knowledge. But today I will share my experience. Maybe it can be very useful to my people, my community. And today I'm very blessed and I'm grateful that I am with my people because here there is a lot about to say myself, but I prefer to talk about my Tafabot journey, right?
Wow.
So you remember maybe I met you maybe more than 1 year before,
Yeah.
right? Why I'm talking to my people about this? Maybe you will understand in next 5 minutes. It can happen with everyone. So when I met Sam, although I am a trainer, I am a life coach. I have seen that level in that industry in crypto and MLM, and I have seen the downfall also.
Wow.
But that time when I sit with Sam, one of my dear friend, I love him very much. He recommended me to meet Sam. But that time, usually I prefer in my training sessions to do that activity. But by mistake, that time I forgot, and I sit with heavy mind to Sam. Then I thought that maybe this opportunity can be a 90 among 99%. So what is 99 versus 1%? We will speak in my speaking slots. So when I sit with Sam, I honestly I didn't take it seriously because that time that was not good for my industry. 99% people were scammed.
Yeah.
Either the management was scammed, the people were scammed. So I sit with that time I sat with heavy energy and I missed that opportunity. I missed that trade. So, but now I request to all my beautiful souls, to all my community, you are in an online session, but anytime you can do this exercise and it will be a really helpful for you. What it is? We can remove the dust like this and we can make our mind light, and even if you are sitting on your space you can be a part of this journey with the deep breathing because you need yourself. First of all, you need only you in this journey, in this entrepreneur journey, in Tafabot success journey. So we can start with this session with the deep breathing and removing the dust. And moreover, we need to sit with the zero mind and listen to the Tafabot management, what they have bring for us, like 3.0, how it is different from the market. And in my session, I will speak only about two things. Why not the network marketing?
Why not the network
Yeah,
marketing? That's
because
beautiful.
mostly people speak of why network marketing, but I will speak about why not the network marketing and why Tafabot.
Why
So
Tafabot?
this is my
That's
topic
beautiful.
is going to.
Taverns,
So remove the dust and we let's give hug to ourselves and start this beautiful journey.
so
with
if I
Sam.
would ask, this dust that people are to remove is the dust of the experience from all the system and come with a clear mind to understand what is happening here.
Yes.
That is absolutely beautiful. Taffers, you've heard that. Would like Dr. Ovo, would you like to
Yeah.
comment on this?
Yeah, I think it's exciting, for instance, to see that this stuff is almost the same testimony everyone is having about it. The ease, the fluidity. Someone told me that Tafabot is like water. So he told me that, have I watched where Bruce Lee was talking about water? And I said, tell me about it. He said, Tafabot can fit into the mind of whether you have a super crypto experience or you just got into crypto today. If Tafabot gets into your space, it will take the shape of your mind. I'm like, wow, I wish you could say this for everyone to hear. So I'm so excited to get this perspective from Madhu, right? And I also believe everyone in the community is going to have a super experience, especially after this 3.0.
Amazing, amazing. Tapas, we're going to hear again from Matt, like she said, and she's going to tell us why network marketing and why Tafabot. Thank you so much. We're going to have you back here shortly. Amazing. All right, Taverns, we still have a lot of guests in the house. It's still a very, very full and awesome day. Doctor, could you guide us with our guests joining us from live?
All right, so I would like to introduce Roger. And Roger, if you're hearing me, I'd like you to come online and just give a shout out to everyone who is joining us from all over the world.
Okay, good morning, people. We'll be translating here for Roger. Bueno, Roger dice que bienvenido al live stream, que si puedes saludar y darle un saludo a la comunidad.
Ahí me desmuteé. Hola a todos. Bueno, gracias por la invitación. Primeramente agradecido por Sam y por el equipo, por David también que siempre está ahí y bienvenidos a todos los que estén participando ya en este live.
Okay, thank you, Sam. Thank you, Dr. Owen, and everyone who's joining us on the live feed. His name is Roger. He's from Latin America, working on the Latin America team, and wants to greet us all.
Amazing.
Awesome. All right. I also have Charles on the call. Charles, if you're here, you can hear me loud and clear. Could you say some hi to the entire persons watching us all over the world?
Well, I'm excited to be here. My name is FXcharles. I'm reaching out from Nigeria, and we're happy that we are spearheading this show of the Tafabot business, and we have the entire Nigerian team on this call, and West Africa as well is covered on this call. We can't wait for the unveiling. I've not slept since last night dreaming about 3.0 and the potentials it offers to help back home here. So I'm excited, and I can't wait for the discussions to get started. Thank you.
Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. With us, Taverns live at the HQ, we also have Loubo. Loubo, could you join us on stage? And let's say hi to the Tafabot community all over the world. You're welcome. Amazing. So tell us, what is the Tafabot experience?
Basically, I'm speechless.
You're speechless. Literally, Taverns is speechless. Could you tell us?
See, I've always been interested in that kind of trading boards and, some kind of innovative tools, because everyone wants to increase their money. You want to increase your capital, and the same way, you don't want to work hard, you want to work smart.
You want to work smart.
So you put the bot to do you do some basic steps according to the guidelines, and then you expect the bot to work as efficiently as possible.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Guys, Loubo is going to share with us his amazing story. You have an amazing story of 2.0, and we're just transiting into 3.0. So we'd like to know shortly, what is your 2.0 story in using Tafabot? What were your returns, profit? What were your ups, what were your downs? And what are you expecting from 3.0?
So it's something more than 10 days I've been running the bot. I've been having every day profitable day, as expected.
As expected.
As expected. I have about 15 coins I've been shorting initially, but then obviously it goes in both directions, with the hedging. But I made some good money with Pepe, and the same way I have some unrealized loss from Pepe. I'm waiting to see now what will happen. I think 2.0, it's here, but 3.0 is like it's coming. Just stay here and look at 3.0.
So you have an amazing success, amazing result from 2.0, but there is a shortcoming in quotes of 2.0 that you're super excited about on how 3.0 does fix that.
yeah, I mean, it remains to be seen. You know, as I said, this is like an apocalyptic moment where you just wait and see what will happen. My ROI has been for about 10 days on my capital on Binance, I think 15% in 10 days.
Amazing.
This is the net ROI. Then obviously, if you see it in the app, there is the accumulated from each bot. It accumulates all the profits and all the percentages.
Wow, that is beautiful. So you're going to tell us more. Once again, Taverns, we have amazing, amazing, amazing speakers here to join us today. They're going to be showing us a lot of experience, a lot of wealth of experience. So let's sit tight again, and we'll be getting on with 3.0. Doctor, once again, could we hear from you? Since we lost Doctor a little bit to the sound. Sorry, Taverns, perfect. We're back with Dr. Ugo.
Okay, so I was saying, I'd like us perhaps to now take a walk, right? I know everyone is looking at understanding how the 1.0 worked, how 2.0 worked, and perhaps you now tell everyone the full story of how 3.0 is now currently doing the game-changing effect.
Absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. And I'm going to talk about that with Loubo, yeah. So, Taverns, if you're joining us for the first time, then you're hearing about 3.0 for the first time. But there's been a journey before 3.0 from 1.0 to 2.0, and today we're launching 3.0. Now, all our goal for Tafabot as it relates to the auto leverage system is to produce a system that is able to make profit in whichever way the market goes. And not just for you to manage how it works, but also for it to be 100% hands-free. So we launched the 1.0, and the goal for 1.0 was to take profit from whichever side the market goes, but in a totally different way from what 2.0 currently does. So 1.0 manages your risks from your leveraging. So when a user goes to Tafabot and he says, I want a 10x leverage. Now, ideally, if you're trading on your own in crypto and you're leveraging 10x, if the market goes against you 10%, then you're going to be affected. You're going to face some loss. So what 1.0 came to address is that the market can go against you while you're on leverage, and the auto leveraging system is going to be switching your leverage from 1 to 5 to 10 to 6, up and down, just to manage your risk. So if you're in profit, it's giving you the loads of profit. If the market is not in your favor, it keeps declining your leverage to make sure you are never in loss. Now, one of the amazing success story of 1.0 was markets like SSP one time that went over 110%. The market went 110% pump while a lot of persons were shorting. Now, ideally, in a regular crypto circumstances, you will have been liquidated on a 10% move. Now, in an irregular circumstances, a 90% move alone is a large level of loss. But with 1.0, what we're able to achieve is that the market went over 100% and users were still sitting very, very fine. And the market did its retraction and they all took profit. And this was because of how amazing 1.0 takes your leverage from 1, switches it back, knows when to manage the risks, and to make sure you are solidly safe on your setup. Now, as you know in Tafabot, we're never stopping. We're always asking ourselves, what is best? 1.0 is so amazing. Why are we moving to 2.0? But we thought to ourselves, what if we make sure that users, while waiting for the markets to have a reversal, you're always making profit? Even though we know you can't be affected by 100% movement, we want to make sure you are always on profit. So that's better to 2.0 that now takes profit from whichever side the market goes to at any point in time. So while you're waiting for the market to decline back for you to be in profit, you're already in profit. And that is so much amazing. Loubo, you're currently using 2.0 and you've seen the effect, like, and you did say that in 10 days you achieved over 15% net profit on your total capital. And that is just 2.0. But you did say that there was a difficulty with your Pepe, for example, where if the market pushed that high, Pepe just did 90% pump, and you were not affected because of 2.0. But you needed to wait a little bit more to be in total profit. Now, this is what we're addressing right now with 3.0, that you don't need to wait any longer. This is one of the most important things about 3.0. If the market is going up, the market is going down, the market is sloppy, it's just ranging, 3.0 will be able to tackle all of those market moves whatsoever. And this is not just all. With 3.0, we're launching for the first time one-time setup. So look, you had to do a lot of setup on your Tafabot. A lot of time you had to check what are the trade setup that you needed to change, correct?
I mean, I would say it was kind of straightforward because, you know, you provided the guidelines. So essentially you just need to type, you know, the coins, the setup. I mean, it takes maybe 30 seconds, you know.
It was very easy.
Yeah, I mean, relatively easy. You know, I've seen other bots, or I mean, I could imagine how other things work, you know, very complicated, you know.
Amazing. So, as amazing as 2.0 is, where the settings are so easy, you can do that, like Loubo says, in 30 seconds. We want to take it a step away from that. And we want you to have one setup that you can use for a lifetime. So if you did set up your Tafabot right after this launch, you will not need to set it up ever again. One setup is going to run for life. Now, the difference is you could decide that this coin is not so profitable in the long term. Okay, I want to change to another coin, and that will be fine. You will not need to switch a setup ever again. So this is one amazing thing that 3.0 does bring to the table. Now, thirdly is how 3.0 is going to make an auto switch. So if I am in a long setup or a short setup, it wouldn't matter anymore as to what direction the market is going. So when you're setting up 3.0 right after this call, if you go to the place where you need to select what is the direction of the market and you're stuck between, should I say long, should I say short, it would not matter anymore after 3.0. You can directly select literally anything. You can say short, you can say long, and you don't need to care to look at the market to say, are we bullish or are we bearish? Now, 3.0 is going to be auto switching between all of those markets. Now, to make it clearer, if you did create your bot right after this section and your bot was created for shorts, and it was trading shorts and the market starts going long, when next you go back to your bot, you're going to notice your bot setup is now for long, because that's also switch your strategy to follow the direction of the market. Loubo, you just had this. How do you think this is going to impact what you're currently doing?
I think even a blind person with 3.0 can make money.
Tafes, you had that. Even a blind person with 3.0 can make a whole lot of money. That is absolutely amazing. There is so much facts about 3.0. We're going to be digging even deeper into it, and this is available on all platforms that you can currently use 3.0 on. Doctor, would you like to tell us more? How does this affect even the mirror traders, which is an amazing community of builders that we have? We kind of lost you again on your sound.
Okay, all right. You hear me now?
Correct.
Cool. So I've been getting lots of mails from different persons asking me, hey, doctor, if this is how 3.0 works, they then say, then what's then the need for the mirror? All right, then what's then the need? Because everyone just go there, put there and put strategy period 10,000 and leave it to run for 3 years. So I said to the person, well, there are still lots of things that the mirror provides. For instance, in the mirror, you have traders who are more involved. For instance, as a medical doctor, um, in practice. I maybe busy in the theater or maybe busy with stuff and all of that. And maybe my life is generally very busy. Okay. And then you have maybe another person who is doing whatever it is that they are doing. But then there are other individuals that crypto is all they do. So it is very difficult to compete with such persons in this very space. They know the latest coins coming out, they know the most volatile coins, they know what to do with respect to which exchange is this thing trading at this point and all of that. So if you are connected to anybody in the mirror, you just know that you're leveraging on someone's research in the market who is finding out what's the most volatile coins, what's the most profitable coin. Because right now, if I am plugged into Pepe, for instance, and you are plugged into Bitcoin, I'll definitely make more money from my Pepe than from you make from Bitcoin. Because if Bitcoin does a 5% move, you probably know that the world is coming to an end, right? But Pepe will probably do a 50% move on every 2 to 3 days interval, right? So you want to look for very volatile stuffs like that. And these are the things you expect in the mirror. And also, you also know that if there are things you are not getting right, you have your leader, you could easily ask a question, and the person is there to guide you. One thing we've also done on 3.0, which wasn't in 2.0, is to help our users not to overtrade, right? We noticed that several users, because you already used to pressing something, you already used to pressing. So whenever you see the bot, you see a profit, you feel like that's not taking it, you just go and close it and all of that. All those activities you do will always interrupt the flow of the algorithm and what it is trying to achieve. So with your 3.0, we tried the best we could do to limit the extent to which you could what do you call it, to which you could just play around with those stuff. So we also encourage you, if you're listening to this, when you turn on your trade on 3.0, don't try to interfere with it. If at any point in time you think you want to take your trade, you want to take your profit, you can just close the bot completely, okay? But don't go into the trade in your Binance and maybe add some long, or maybe you want to, any of those stuff that you often find yourself tempted to do. That's why you have an algorithm running it for you right now. Just spend more time with your family, spend more time doing the things you love, and allow Tafabot to spend all the time changing your life and changing your trading experience. Okay, so that's how this is going to play out for all our mirror providers. And if you're a mirror provider there on this call, we know we've been getting a lot of feedback, a lot of support needs. Let's say we've tried to keep first things first, okay? And 3.0 has been all consuming, taking all the time. We're trying to make sure that all the loose ends are properly knitted before we go live today. So just know that after today, we're going to be giving you a lot of attention and all of that. Likewise, all our users. So I want you to know, if you have any need whatsoever, try to communicate to the mirror you're copying. Try to be in the community of that particular mirror provider. You get more guidance in that place than maybe flooding to support, and support will need to contact your mirror provider, and mirror provider will need to get back all of this kind of stuff. So this way we'll have a streamlined system, and this also boils down to even our communities. We recognize that right now we just have an English community, and it was so because that very community wasn't initiated even by we as Tafabot as an organization. It was set up by users in the community who were excited and tried to create a forum where people could come and share and learn. Okay, so we will soon be engineering more communities for our Spanish community, for the Latino community, for the Russian community, for the French community, and all of that, just so that everyone on the platform has a place to interact and feel what is going on and learn from other persons also. So yeah, thank you.
Absolutely amazing. Tafans, you've had it again. Before we let you see it, do you have a final word for all of the Tafans joining us from all around the world? What would you say to them? What is one word you say to all the Tafans?
One word saying it's difficult, but I'm gonna share the story of how me and you met.
Okay.
So basically, I have a golden car that has the name of my show, Dubai Top Show. And I checked my messages, and then some guy texted me and he said, bro, it's something like cool car, you know? I go to his profile, I see, okay, he's into like crypto, he's doing bots and stuff like that. I was like, wow, this is really cool, you know? And then you remember I came, I met you, and at the time I was really researching all the bots.
Amazing.
Yeah, and it was amazing what happened in these 10 days, you know?
In 10 days. So what could we have a long run to go? What could happen in 1 month, in 1 year, in 2 years? It's going to be absolutely amazing.
I can say one final thing. I would say 3.0 is coming.
We should look in the sky. We should look in the sky. It's coming. Alien invasion, guys. We have an alien invasion. Absolutely amazing.
Amazing.
Thank you so much, Loubo, again. Nice to have you here. All right. We're also going to be hearing from our Latin American community, the African community also. Doctor, could you lead us on that?
All right. So, Charles, if you hear me loud and clear, I understand that you are into crypto, you are into Forex, and it's been your core place of interest for several years right now. As a trader with your level of experience, what was your attraction to Tafabot and why did you choose to build with Tafabot? FXcharles?
Okay, thanks. And interesting thing is that I heard about this opportunity many months ago, but I never believed that such could ever exist.
Okay.
And I
maybe we'll have some delay from over here. Charles, okay, Charles, good, you're here. Excellent.
Yes. As I heard about this a month ago, but I never gave it a thought, and I regret not giving it such thought, because when I finally realized myself, I saw myself what came over you. And when my eyes became open to the opportunity, I told myself, man, old man, what is this? This is a system that has come to demystify the crypto trading market. It has completely simplified it. It has made it so easy for even my grandmother in the village to trade crypto. And this is the best thing ever, that you could sit in the comfort of your home. You could sit in the comfort of your home and just copy a trade from somebody, and the results are giving you amazing results. I have never seen such a technology. I have dreamt of this kind of technology, but I never knew that I'll be experiencing it even right now. So you guys are amazing, and that's why if you check my DP on WhatsApp, I said I am a Tafa. Every other thing suspended, Tafa is the way to go. If you're not doing Tafa, you're sitting on a long thing, man.
Amazing. Amazing. Awesome. Also feedback. You know, Sam, each time I interact with anybody on Tafabot, this is what I just keep hearing. Charles, if you're still, I want to ask you, what's been the feedback from your community like when you introduce it to people? How did they embrace it? What did they say? What did they see? Because I was in a meeting in one city, and then someone was to introduce me, and then the guy said, I know you've seen platforms like this before, blah, blah, blah. And then when I came up, I said, sorry, with all modesty, I want to say you've never seen anything like Tafabot before. Okay, and by the time I'm done talking, it wouldn't be me saying it, it would be you seeing it. And at the end of the conversation, that was exactly what happened. So I want to know from your own experience with your community that you're building, what's the feedback you get from people?
Yeah, over here back in Nigeria and West Africa, we're used to companies coming to, you give them your money, and before you know, in the next 6 months, they are off, it disappeared. And Tafa is saying you have control over your capital. The fact that you have control over your capital is the biggest selling point in the Tafa business in Nigeria. I can tell you that Lagos, Nigeria is on fire with Tafa. And I'm putting my legs to the throttle to ensure that the whole West Africa is covered with the Tafa business, because we have a lot of poor people over here. And I've been thinking about, how do I help these people get out from poverty? And Tafa is presenting the very unique opportunity that can liberate people out from the claws of poverty by they just signing up, buying the license, and even putting even just $100. And with that, it's hands-free. You are in control of your capital, and you are making substantial passive income on a daily basis. And this is the beauty of it. Tafa has demystified the entire crypto trading space. It has simplified it. It has made it so easy. There is no need for you to be thinking about the complexity of technical trading or fundamental, or looking at one kind of structure that you need to analyze. The system is on auto run. And this is the best part of it. You are in control of your capital. I spoke to a millionaire a couple of hours ago and he said, Charles, look, I'm pumping in $1 million into Tafabot. And I said, sir, you can go ahead. I said, why? Because it's in your control. It's in your control. The control aspect of this business is the selling point, is the beauty. But beyond all that, 3.0 is the entire game changer. I've experienced 2.0, now 3.0. I'm not going to stop here. The whole Nigeria will shake because Tafa has.
Amazing, amazing, awesome. Thank you for being on the call. Before the call is over, I'll get to you again to just say more and then greet everyone before calling the time. I want to say something very important. We have people in financial need all over the world, all right? But one thing I understand is the desire to improve our lifestyle is an unending desire in everyone. So we'd always want to like move from this level to another level and all of that. And that's a perspective with which I look at what Tafabot is providing. Because just like you said, the millionaire you spoke to, he has $1 million, probably he has 50 million, 100 million bucks, but he still wants to make more money. All right. So because somehow there is somewhere his mind is at. So for me, I see Tafabot as a tool that provides everyone to then determine the lifestyle that they want for themselves. And of course, grow gradually through the process. Okay. So you could tell yourself, with this I have right now, this is where I want to be in the next 6 months. This is where I want to be in the next 2 years. And you are growing that way. And it's amazing. Thank you so much, Charles, for being here. All right. So, Sam, if you don't mind, I would like to make welcome now to hear from Roger. Roger, if you're here, you hear me loud and clear. Could you talk to us about what's going on with the Latina community? I heard and I've seen everything bustling over there. Could you tell our global users how you guys are building and what it's been like so far?
Bueno, Roger, ¿podés contarnos un poquito sobre la experiencia hasta ahora que has tenido y qué pensás de la comunidad y lo que se está pasando con Tafabot?
Bueno, primeramente nosotros cuando decidimos testear el producto, que nos los muestran a Jesús y a mí, vimos que era posible tener una receptividad para Latinoamérica. Comenzamos analizándole y haciéndole un backtesting a la operativa, porque ya nosotros somos operadores de trading en Forex y estábamos sacando promedio 5 o 8% al mes y para eso está muy bien en Forex. Pero cuando vimos que aquí en un día podía sacar hasta el 4% con una gestión de riesgo muy corta, fue cuando nos dimos cuenta que teníamos que mostrárselo a algunos líderes para que ellos también testearan. Si quieres decir eso.
Okay, well, what he was saying is that we tested that this was a powerful tool for the Latin community, or the Latin American community. And as well, Roger has been working with Forex trading for the past couple of years. So working on a 5-8% per month basis is something that he managed to achieve. Well, when he saw this tool working and he did some back testing with his own account and saw how the results were going into the account, is that he realized that it was about something much bigger than we previously expected. And that's the main reason that we are here today.
Amazing. Awesome. So let me get that clear. You said he was making 5 to 8% in an entire month, or what?
He was making previously on Forex, on his own trading account, he was making maybe 5-4, the best month 8%. And suddenly we came here and he managed to make that in like 3 days or something like that. So after that, what he started to do is some back testing and say, okay, we're gonna let this bot run, but we are gonna be closely watch the monitor to see what it's doing on Binance. And when we started seeing that, we say, okay, this is something much bigger than we expected.
Awesome.
Adicional a eso, cuando comenzaron los líderes a testear también, nos dimos cuenta que en 3 días teníamos a San en reunión, cada rato a San. Me imagino que los atormentamos, pero la receptividad que tuvo la compañía en Latinoamérica y dándome cuenta o dándonos cuenta de la cantidad de diamantes que estaban comenzando a prestar atención y cómo se estaban posicionando en 3 días 270 personas. A nosotros nos estalló la cabeza realmente y dijimos, esto tiene mucha estructura, yo creo que es lo que la gente está buscando, es fácil, sencillo y no le tienen que entregar el capital a nadie. A mí en lo particular tomé la decisión de plantar la bandera y dar un paso a realmente ejecutar este proyecto tan maravilloso con ustedes.
Well, one of the best things that happened in these past few days is that when we started showing leaders, people that we have been working in the network marketing industry for the past years, we realized that suddenly in 3 days, we had each day a different Zoom meeting with the CEO here with Samuel. Thanks for that. And with different leaders from all over the world, and how the market accepted and leadership accepted this project was huge. The amount of people who have been to manage diamond ranks on other companies were suddenly looking at here and suddenly looking at us. And as soon as they got into a Zoom meeting here with Samuel, with the CEO, they started to bring in their team. So in less than 3 days, we managed to have a structure of over 300 people. I mean, let's say more than 100 leaders per day were registering on Tafabot. And one of the best thing about this is that it is easy, it is simple, it is effective, and you don't have to give up the capital or your money to anyone. This is going to be huge, and we are truly happy to be here working with you guys.
It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. We're so glad to hear that. Staffers, all of you watching us from all over the world, this is Tafabot 3.0. And if you do know a networker anywhere around the world, you want to tell them that this is home. If you've ever heard this popular saying that that is home, you want to tell them that that is home, and this is home for every single networker all around the world. So you want to share this link, you want to share all the amazing stuff that is happening on Tafabot. So while we go for 3.0 launch, we're going to be listening from Madhu, who's going to tell us why network marketing and why Tafabot before we do hit the final 3.0 launch. Madhu, welcome once again. The stage is all yours. Why Tafabot?
Why not?
Why not?
Network marketing and why Tafabot? Yeah. So again, I'm blessed that I'm connected to my people, my community. Yeah. So about the network marketing in this short session, I just say that in network marketing, it is we always listen that this is a kind of industry where we can make billionaire. But actually, this is not only about the money. This is about your mindset also. So why not network marketing? Because in other industry you earn a lot, but the product, the person you are making in this industry, it is amazing, and I am the live example of it. And I really love myself a lot because I feel proud that I spent a long time in this industry. Even I say that I spend more time in the industry rather to spend with my family, and I am happy for this. And as I shared that I have a long journey with this industry. So when I start with this Tafabot, my journey with Tafabot, so that time it was responsibility on my shoulder to take the right decision. And again today I will just share the real experience with you. Then you can judge that why Tafabot. I told you in the beginning of my session that 99% versus 1%. So I'm lucky, I'm blessed, and thank you to Sam and thank you to Tafabot management that proudly I can say that Tafabot is among 1%. I can prove this my live experience. What happened when next time I met Sam, maybe after 1 year. So this time I was with my team members, I was with my business partner, and after that meeting, what happened? It's a kind of maybe I can say a magical moment that my people were forcing me to start this opportunity, and it never happens in my ever experience that your people are saying to start this opportunity. And then I thought that if I'm taking this decision, if I trust this Tafabot again management, so I should start with my money. So if I trust this management, and to be very honest, let me experience to invest my money and my partner's money, Arun. I love him so much. And when we started, maybe after 30 minutes or 41 minutes, Arun opened his Binance account, and I was asking him, "Oh man, Rome is not built in a day." But what happened? He was jumping like anything, and believe me, guys, it was more excitement on his face rather to having a good sex date with his Russian girlfriend. He was very happy and excited. He said, "Okay, Mads, just see." He invested maybe $10,000, and in next 30 minutes, his profit was around $536. And I was again, because this never happened in my crypto experience or in my other industry experience. So I was like speechless, and then I made my mindset to promote this over all the world. And when I shared this opportunity, I sent message to almost to maybe 100 people. And what happened in our industry, even in our sessions, we always say that 2% results comes, means if you are knocking 10%, only 2% will say yes to your plan or product. But in Tafabot, it was different. And again, I was surprised because I was getting 100% result from the community, and they were asking me about this because maybe after heavy journey or after heavy experience or bad experience, now they think that with the Tafabot they are earning with ease, they are earning with peace, and money is not in anybody's hand. And then I realized that why people are liking this concept so much. Then I recall my other 4 points. I always, when I pick any other opportunity, so I always think about it. So it's first about people. Yes, I will say people. So when in network marketing, people are more important, your management is more important. So when I sat with Sam and other Tafabot management, I learned that they are talking about your development. They are talking about your personality development. They are talking about your knowledge. They are talking about your overall growth. So this was the best part, because in 99% in industry, other companies or other organization, this is missing. So 1%, this factor was amazing here, because the time I spent with the Tafabot management, they always they never talk about that you get this much profit. They always talk about the trainings, online, offline sessions. So then I thought, yes, this is going to be a right opportunity. Then, my dear ones, the second fact we have to think about it. It's about the product. So, product Tafabot product is real product. Why I feel so? Because as a product management, I know about the investment on the Tafabot, what it is. I'm smart enough to calculate the things. I never say front of Sam, but I really know the things that it's very hard, and it's really different from 99% people who think that MLM people will bring money, then they will do something. No, here the picture is totally different, and the product is real. When we use the product, and proudly with collar high, we can say that we are the official partner of every centralized and decentralized crypto platforms. So this is the best thing, and this shows the best thing proudly when I talk about the Tafabot. And the third thing I will say about, when the product is good, when the people are good, now we will talk about the payout. Yes, payout are awesome, and I told you one of my friends just joined me, and if maybe you want to see his excitement, and you and I was happy, and I was like this. Oh man, you are more happy as you are just having a sex date with your Russian girlfriend. He is with me. I would like to invite Mr. Aro, my sweetheart, here to just his first experience when he invests with the Tafabot. Please come.
Hello, everybody. I'm Madhu. How are you? Yeah. So
your experience.
my experience is amazing with Tafabot. First time Madhu told me about it, and she introduced me with Sam, my darling brother. And I was like unaware about it, and she told me that it is a good project and you must try. So I tried it like 15 days back maybe, and I got amazing results with that. And I'm assuring you guys that you will definitely get good result with that.
Your
And
first
there should be-
payout. We just want to
okay,
listen about the
first
reaction and
payout,
about your first payout.
yeah. Okay, I don't know my reaction. How was my reaction? She know very well because I wasn't able to see my reactions. But yeah, it was amazing. My payout was like I think maybe 40% on the very first day, something like that. 40% on my very first day, and now I'm getting more and more every day. So it is amazing. I think you guys must try it if you haven't tried, and if you're like tried it, I think the results are very good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. And moreover, this is going to be exciting journey for all the Tafabot community. We are going to travel together. And last time Sam told you that I traveled 48 countries for my business, for my people. And with the Tafabot, I am going to add more 48 countries in my bucket. And I am very soon, I am coming to see you all. Love you. Your Max. Thank you, Sam.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. That is so absolutely amazing, Tappers. Super, super beautiful experience. We're not just this time when Tafabot started, we used to just say Tafabot. Now it is not just Tafabot, it is Tafabot to the moon. So we're not just gonna stay on Earth. If you're part of Tafabot, we're all going together absolutely to the moon. Roger, I would also like you to come in here, just like Madhu just talked about all the networking experience and what it is like. I'd also like you to talk about that in Spanish. That is going to be absolutely amazing. You're also someone that is well versed in the networking area, and we'd love to hear from you.
Bueno, básicamente y lo que te comentaba, la experiencia que tenés básicamente avala que puedas hablar de network marketing y por qué hacer network marketing en Tafabot.
Precisamente fue por lo que le comenté en el inicio. Venimos desarrollando proyectos en donde hemos hecho una gran comunidad, pero realmente la gente ya está buscando algo diferente. Yo creo que en Tafabot está la estructura que le puede ofrecer a Latinoamérica y al mundo de hacer network marketing, hacer una carrera a largo plazo. ¿Y por qué network marketing? Porque realmente con Tafa nos dimos cuenta que primero no le entregas el capital a nadie, tienes buenos rendimientos, una buena gestión de riesgo y es fácil de duplicar. Yo creo que eso es lo que está buscando ahorita Latinoamérica y hablo en nombre de todos los líderes que ya nos hemos sentado a conversar mucho sobre esto. La gente está buscando esto, estamos en tendencia y Tafa creo que lo que vimos tiene todo para hacer una explosión y una compañía revelación este mismo año.
Well, we have made different projects and we have created a large community, and people truly right now is looking for something different. And we realize that here we have the infrastructure to build that something different and to make network marketing on the long term. The first thing that we saw here is, of course, you don't have to give up the capital to anyone. You have good profits. You have good monthly profits. You have an excellent risk management assessment, and it's easy to duplicate. So this is on a tendency. People are truly looking for this. Tafabot has everything to become an explosion on the network marketing industry and truly to set up a precedent on how you can make a new network marketing career, offering services that are right now, as we saw with artificial intelligence, with algorithms and everything like this, people is growing huge on every aspect of their life. And now it's time to grow huge on the economy of people's life. And this is truly going to impact a lot of people.
Amazing. That is absolutely amazing. So, Roger, if there, I believe there are a lot of network marketers all around the world, and so many of them are joining us today. What is one word you're going to say to every network marketer all around the world watching this right now?
Sabemos que hay muchísimos líderes viendo esto de distintas partes del mundo. Si tendrías que decir en muy pocas palabras un mensaje para ellos, ¿qué sería?
Que encontramos una casa para poder hacer una carrera otra vez de network marketing sana. Vamos a hacer historia para Latinoamérica y acaban de desatar básicamente eh, una manada increíble que va a arrasar con este corporativo, con esta empresa, con esta compañía, con la industria y digamos que esta es la casa en donde nosotros podemos construir algo grande y crear una comunidad sana.
Well, we found a home. We finally found a home to make a career, a healthy network marketing career. We're gonna be making history truly on Latin America and every place in the world. And what you just did is you unleash a pack of wolves who is gonna blow up this market. This is the home that we choose. This is the home that we see that we can build something great, and we are already doing so. So we invite all networkers all over the world to understand one thing. Right now, and truly, believe me, we have analyzed a lot of opportunities. Right now, there's no better opportunity on the network marketing industry system right now to make up a career, and mostly understanding that this is just launching. You are being pioneers worldwide. It's either you take this train or you don't take it, but there's a lot of people all over the world who's already on the train.
That is absolutely amazing. So, Taverns, what you want to say to everyone all around the world is you either join us win or you watch us win. That is absolutely amazing. So, we're going to be heading into the full launch for 3.0 shortly. So, I want you to buckle your seatbelts. You want to get ready for that. We're going to count down. Before we do that, just to be clear, if you do have a 2.0 trade, it's going to transit into 3.0. You do not need to update your app. You do not need to do any other thing. You only need to start your bot right after this section. We've also updated the setup for 3.0. It's a one-time setup for life. You want to find that in the Telegram community. It is right there for everyone. Put up the setup and start up your bot. Also, you do not need to buy a new license. If you already have a license, you do not need to pay extra for 3.0. We believe in giving back to the community, so it is available to everyone that already has a license and who gets a license. So, Taverns, we're going to go into the countdown for 3.0. Let's go.
Yeah.
Guys, it's live right now on your app. Taverns all around the world, we celebrate. Doctor, what would you like to say right now?
Okay, so I want to say that this went live at exactly 5 minutes past the hour of, I don't know, the hour of your own hour. All right. I don't know where you're joining me from. Okay. And I want to especially celebrate everyone who joined us on this particular call. And you want to get started. We probably may expect a lot of requests for customer support needs. And I want you to know several persons are sending requests from all over the world. I want to use this opportunity to say, if you send a request, don't send it again. Just if you send one, just let it be. Because when you send it and you send it again, it may create multiple traffic for our support staff and make it difficult for them to respond. Then that's number one. Secondly, you may want to utilize the community before you try to maybe come to the support. Let's say you want to know how to create a trade, you want to know how to connect your exchange. We'll have videos for that already on YouTube. And you could also rely on the community. If you ask such questions there, they are definitely going to provide you support, just user support, other fans who also have experienced such. And then any other thing. Hey, very importantly, it would be that I've gotten several feedbacks. Many persons sent me mails and they were like, so person spoke to me in a rude way on the community. Please, could this person be cautioned? I want to encourage all our approved moderators on the Telegram community. Thank you for the amazing work you're doing. And please just try to be more polite in users. I want us to know the communities that we are trying to build. We're trying to build a decentralized community, a community that is owned by TAFANs, a community that is nourished by TAFANs, a community that is promoted by TAFANs. And this was our vision from day one. And we're happy that somehow it triggered off on its own. So when you join any of these communities, whether English-speaking communities or Spanish communities or French communities or Russian communities or the Latino communities, please try to abide by the guidelines of those communities, just so you know those communities are just platforms where the leaders are trying to grow people to understand the platform. So when you make a request, try to make it as kind, as polite as possible, just so the persons that want to answer you would also see the need or feel, okay, I want to give my attention to this question, okay? So thank you so much for being here, and I'm so excited, and I'm sure that by this very second, some persons have done strategy period 1 and is excited.
Amazing, amazing. Once again, we want to thank all of the TAFANs all around the world. And together, we're all going to the moon. Thank you so much for all the amazing work you do, all the amazing leaders, all the amazing moderator like Dr. just talked about. Thank you so much. It's an amazing journey, and we're just getting started. So right away, you can directly start your 3.0 bot, and everything will be running. Also, there's a lot we have in store. There's going to be a bigger launch soon. So you should expect Tafa in a city close to you. We are going to be touring the world together. You're just in for an amazing ride. Once again, we appreciate you. We thank all of our guests that joined us from different parts of the world, from Russia, from Latin America, from Nigeria, from the UK, from all around the world. We celebrate all of you. We're going to say hi to the community before we do call it. If we could just have all of us on the screen to say hi to the global community, that is going to be awesome. And like Doctor said, I'm sure a lot of persons are already starting up the bots. You're like, you don't want to wait. I need to do strategy period 3. So we want to let you go right away. So we just say hi to the global community, and we can call it an awesome day. All right.
Hi.
So, amazing. Great leaders from all around the world. We cannot wait to join the Latin American community. We cannot wait to join the Nigerian community, the Russian community. We want to be everywhere where TAFANs are. Keep building once more. Keep building, keep expanding, keep telling the good news of Tafabot, and we'll make sure that we always make sure that Tafabot is at the peak and the best of the best. Thank you once again, and have a lovely evening enjoying 3.0.
Thank you.